Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about Plugin, a decentralized Oracle network built on xinfin. Before I get started, I'm just going to do a quick recap of what an Oracle network actually is, because once you understand that, you'll see why this is such a great project with very promising technology. Okay, so let me just break down what a decentralized Oracle network is. Now, although blockchain technology is great, one limitation of it is that all the transactions occur within the network itself. The validation of blocks, the processing of transactions are all limited to the blockchain. This means blockchains are closed systems and they can't communicate with the outside. The solution to this is a blockchain oracle. Blockchain oracles are basically bridges between blockchain and the outside world. Now, they provide smart contracts with external information. A smart contract is basically just an application built on a blockchain with coded logic. So if X event occurs, then execute Y action, and then that action is executed on a blockchain network. Now, the smart contract itself, which is built on the blockchain, has no way of authenticating or even checking if that event has occurred, and that's why we need the Oracle network itself. Now, the blockchain oracle is not the source of data itself, but rather the aspect that checks data, verifies it, and authenticates it. It then feeds that information back to the smart contract so the smart contract can execute that decision. The blockchain oracle could relay information regarding successful payments, price information, sporting event outcomes, and even what the temperature is. So let me give you a practical example over how this works. Let's say two people enter into a bet regarding who's going to win a football game, Liverpool or Man United. Now, both these individuals enter into a smart contract and the winner is going to receive a payout based on who wins. Now, the blockchain itself operates intrinsically. It won't actually know who won. However, an oracle is able to query the result, validate the result using APIs, and then feed this information back to the blockchain. Now that the smart contract has access to the result of the football game, it can then pay out the winner accordingly by executing the transaction. Similarly, in the case of trade, the oracle will be able to feed the blockchain information regarding digital signatories, exchange rates, price information, so that the smart contract can execute the transactions. If you think of it this way, smart contracts, despite their name, aren't actually all that clever. It's basically the oracle network itself that are the worker bees, the grafters, the element that is actually getting shit done. Now, oracle networks by nature will need to be decentralized. The information that they give a blockchain determines the outcome of smart contracts, so it's important that the information is 100% accurate. The problem with centralized oracles is that if the oracle goes offline, the smart contract won't have the data it needs to execute a transaction. Even worse is that if the central oracle becomes corrupted somehow, then the data that the oracle is sending to the blockchain is incorrect, which would mean smart contracts are executing the wrong decision. Because blockchain transactions are, as we know, irreversible, this would mean funds could be lost for good. Now, that's why Oracle networks are decentralized like Plugin. Now, Plugin is a decentralized Oracle network built on top of the xinfin network. Plugin itself is a fork of Chainlink and will connect smart contracts on the blockchain to the real-time world. The Plugin ecosystem is going to be powered by their own native token PLI and was basically developed to reduce gas fees and increase transaction speed. Node holders for the plugin ecosystem are obviously going to be the backbone, since it's the node themselves that are gathering and validating information from off-chain sources and then feeding this back to the blockchain smart contracts. Because data is being validated by multiple inputs, this will enable end-to-end reliability and also allows high-value end smart contracts. So in exchange for hosting a node on Plugin, node holders are offered rewards 10% a month when they stake 2,000 PLI. The current total supply of PLI is 500 million and rewards are paid from the total supply, which helps resolve the issue of inflation since none are being minted on top. Personally, guys, I'm very excited about this project. I know there was some controversy about the launch, but if you don't like the project, just don't invest into it. Nobody is forcing you. I think that when smart contracts are utilized regularly on the xinfin network, the service and the work that plugin oracles are going to provide will be tremendous, and therefore there really is a big future for this project. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it somewhat useful talking about decentralized Oracle networks and the GoPlugin ecosystem. Had to unleash my inner geek there when explaining a few things. Not that anyone's going to care, but I did do a class on Oracle networks a few years ago back in college, so I tried to explain this to the best of my ability. Then again, I only did get a C or a D in that class, so yeah, I'm sorry if my explanation was a bit shit, but I did try. If you have any questions about plugin, leave me a comment. Any feedback and suggestions for future videos will be really appreciated. And if you have any questions in the meantime, check out the We Are Plugin unofficial Telegram. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you all have a great day.